that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
Today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to print on denim for the very first time, so it's gonna be very interesting. So y'all see my little makeshift pre-treat station over here in the garage. I'm just gonna press the jacket once, and then I'm gonna throw some pre-treat on there. And my main objective with this pre-treat and this denim is I want to make sure the pre-treat absorbs into the fabric. So I'm gonna pre-treat it once. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna pre-treat it again. You want to get a good pre-treat on this denim because it's a thicker fabric. Got all the wrinkles out, and now I'm just gonna pre-treat it with the solution. I'm gonna press it, let that dry a little bit. I might pre-treat it again, but I think that's sufficient because I put a lot of pre-treat on there. But I am gonna, you know, stop it for a second, and then I'm going to, I'm not gonna dry it all the way. In other words, what I'm trying to say. Trying something different because this is denim right here, and see, it's still not dry yet, but I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. I'm gonna dry it again, hit it again, repeat, you know, because this is, I put a lot of pre-treat on here. This is the area that I'm printing on. So, all right, guys, this right here is one of the, if not the most important thing throughout your whole DTG process that if I would have known, if they would have made a video for it, would have simplified the whole entire thing. So first of all, you got to know that the Ri1000 takes .prn files, .p like Paul, R like Ruby, N like Nancy, .prn files. In your Colorgate software, only thing this RIP software does is it converts that PNG, because you want to use PNGs in here, PNGs into PRN files. And there's a few changes you have to make. Let's jump into RIP software. All right, so this is Colorgate. First thing you want to do to set it up, you want to set a path so you can find the PRN file. What I've done is I created a folder on my desktop called PRN files. And in this folder is where all my files live. All right, as you guys can see, there's all my files right there. Boom, all my files live in there. Now you want to set that path so that your software saves all the files in there. This is how you do it. Go to Printer, Properties, Printer Ports. All right, that's where you're going to go. Printer, right here. Properties. Let me show you guys again. Printer, Properties, then Printer Ports. All right, click on that. And then you gotta click these little dots right here. As you guys can see, my path is user, we love you, A-Dubb, OneDrive, desktop, PRN files. So in this case, if I was just setting this up brand new, I would click right here on the three dots. It would open up this browser window. I would go to the desktop and I'll find that folder right here, boom, and then just click OK, right? And select folder, all right? I already have mine saved, so select folder. And now it's all saved, and that you're done as far as that's concerned. Now you come over here. All right, say you downloaded the file, customer sent you a file, you downloaded it from the email, it goes to your downloads folder automatically unless you saved it somewhere else. So you just click on this little thing right here, you go ahead to your downloads folder, you grab the image, you import it in, open up. This is my PNG file that the customer just sent me. Open it up, boom, give it a second, this little bar goes across, and then in a minute it's gonna pop up right here, right? There it is. It doesn't fit, all right? So you got to make it fit. So you double click on it and it opens up a menu. Give it a second to open up. Double click on it again. All right, there's the menu right here. All right, so we can start from right here, from printer. I never use workflow. Don't even worry about workflow for right now, because you're just going through the basics. Once you learn the basics, then you can go ahead and adjust other settings and mess around with other settings. But if you just want to print shirts and stuff like that, this is what you do. Under the printer tab, select the platen that you're using. The Ricoh Ri1000 comes with the medium plate. All right, so that, boom, that's the only setting you're gonna mess with on that. Then you go to job. All right, see these little exclamation points? That means that the size of the photo is too big for that specific platen. So you go ahead and deselect scale 1:1, leave proportional checked. Then you're just gonna go ahead and start messing with this. I'm gonna put it down to 15. And when these exclamation points disappear, that's when you know that the size is okay. Both of them have to disappear. So 14. All right, now both of them are disappeared. That's okay. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna center the image. Boom, boom. Then you're gonna go to color. All right, you're gonna select under media. You're gonna put it on a black garment. I always use black garment, and I'm gonna use for this case superfine. All right, you can use fine, whatever. I use superfine, whatever. You don't even need to mess with all this under these settings and these menus right here. That's advanced stuff. Don't even worry about it. And rip, I click enhance quality and use document transparency, because the PNG has the transparency to where the background is white or invisible, whatever. So use document transparency, and that's literally it. Now I click OK. It shrinks the picture down. You'll see in a second, and puts it where it is. The background turns black because it's using document transparency, and that's literally it, guys. Now the only thing you got to do is click on here. I double click to open up that menu, press print, and it's going to go, as you see, it's the second queue, right? And then after it goes to the second queue, it's going to go to the third queue, and then it's going to save to our folder that we created. All right, give it a second. See, it says ripping, ripping, ripping. After it's done ripping, it's going to go in here. Watch. Take a little while today. All right, boom. Now it's up top. Now you got to give that a chance to do its thing. That's going to do the same thing, 0% all the way up to 100%. And when it's at 100%, it's going to be in our folder. Now I already created this file in the folder, so it's going to be 2 of them. So I'm just going to go in the folder after it's done and erase one of them. Hope it doesn't create a problem, but it's okay. So after you save it in your folder, you're going to go ahead and copy it from your folder and take it from your folder to the thumb drive. If you don't know how to do that, I created a video how to move a file from your downloads folder to your thumb drive. I got a video on that already. Click right here to watch that video. The same thing applies to any type of file, okay? All right, so just click right here in your folders if you're using a PC, which you are using a PC because this program only works for PCs. It has a parallel thing that you could use for Macs that you can get through ColorGate, or you can get a little dongle so it can work on your Mac, but don't even worry about that. Just get a PC. All right, so then now you navigate to your thumb drive just to check and make sure it's there. Ricoh drive. I renamed my thumb drive Ricoh drive. So actually no, to the desktop. That's what we save it. Desktop, PRN files, and Bailey's Butte. There it is right here. It actually saved over because it says 108 and it's 109 right here. So in this case, I would click on Bailey's Butte, select it, and I would bet on a Mac I'd press Control C. On a PC, on a PC, it's Control C to copy. On a Mac, it's Command C. All right, and then you go ahead over to and select your drive, your flash drive that you inserted in the side of the PC, and then you hit Control V to paste, or in the Mac, Command V to paste. All right, and that file goes ahead and saves to your thumb drive, and that's it. You just close that out. You got that .prn file saved in there, and you eject. You got your file on the flash drive. Now you're ready to go down to your Ricoh Ri1000 and print this bad boy. This right here will have you screwed up, all right, because the software is real easy, real simply laid out, but they don't have a video that shows you accurately how to do this. All right, so that's the main reason why I'm making this video. Let's go downstairs and let's see if we can print on denim. Let's go. Now, as you guys can see in the lab, I went ahead before I brought the jacket down and applied some more pre-treat on here. The first batch of pre-treat had dried off, I went ahead and applied some more pre-treat. And I'm just drying the pre-treat out. All right, just drying it out. Gonna take a little while, but this is the most important part of this whole process, is making sure your pre-treat is dry, making sure you have enough pre-treat on this garment so that the ink is able to stick to the garment. And having one batch of pre-treat on there was good because it laid it down, and the first batch went into the jacket, right? But the second batch is gonna not only go into the jacket a little bit, but lay down on the top of the jacket. You got to make sure you have enough pre-treat, especially when you're doing something this thick. For shirts, you guys saw when I did the shirt, my first shirt, like how I showed you guys how to pre-treat the shirt. Nice and easy with the Wagner, boom, down and then sideways. And just one batch was okay, but I'm doing a jacket. Never did a jacket before, so I want to make sure that I have enough pre-treat so that I don't mess up the customer's jacket, because it's like I said, it's the first time that I'm doing a jacket for a customer, and I know via all the other videos that I watch how important pre-treat is. And I drenched the jacket. It's literally went in there through the jacket on the other side, so I know I have enough pre-treat on here. It's just a matter of drying it all out before I take it over to the Ricoh. Now that I pre-treated the crap out of this jacket, I'm going to lay it down on the platen. All right, and we got a nice solid surface. I am 100% positive that this is going to come out great. Guys, I'm just going to lay this down here. Actually, I think I even put up too much pre-treat on here. I'm just going to lay it down flat as possible over here. All right, trying to center it up. Bam. All right. I can feel how the pre-treat kind of made the jacket back a little bit, like hard a little bit. I can't wait till the customer washes this to see how it turns out. I'll update you guys, try to get a picture for you guys. So then I just lay this down here like so. Try to keep it flat. All right. And again, I'm looking at the collar to make sure it's in the center as possible. I'm gonna do that first right here. Center it up. The collar. There we go. Looking good right there. All right. Again, lay it down flat. Just rub my hands over it to make sure it's flat. It's sticking up just a little bit because of the denim and how the pre-treat kind of made it hard. I'm just rubbing on it because the pre-treat made it a little hard. So now I'm gonna just press. I'm just gonna put it into the machine, right? Actually, before I put it in the machine, let me go ahead and get my, let me just put it in the machine. I'm press set and see if it goes in. If it doesn't go in, then I'm gonna have to adjust the height of the platen. Let me see. Okay, so now it says obstacle detected. So I am going to have to lower the platen down some. All right, I'm gonna lower it down a lot actually. Right in the middle, there's like a lever that I can turn. Right here, I'm sticking my hand. So I'm just lowering it down. All right, and now it's a little lower. Let's go ahead and see if it goes in now. Not low enough. Bring it back out. Eject. Lower it some more. And I'm trying to get this thing flat, but because of the ridges and the denim, it's kind of hard to get it flat. But we're gonna get this popping. We're gonna get this popping for y'all. Trying to get it nice and flat here. Pull on the sides, on the edges. On the edges. Lower it down a little bit more. And we're gonna get this thing going. I'm lowering this thing down all the way. It's crazy. All right, set. A little bit more. Almost went all the way in, guys. Almost. Somewhere along here is not quite low enough. All right, let's try that again. Alright, we good to go. We good to go, guys. Alright, now that's the last part. You could have did the other way. Could have did this part first, but I'm just putting my thumb drive in here. Alright. I'm going to hit the t-shirt button, because this was a maintenance menu when we maintained it earlier. Hit the t-shirt button, hit USB. And I'm going to navigate down to my file, the one that I created, Bailey's Butte, right here. And then the only thing I'm going to do, hit print, yes, and that's it. Walk up ready, exit. You see the image right there, and it's going to start printing on the image. Let me see if I can get you guys a view from up top. It's going right over that hole with the feather, which is not a good thing. That's going to go right onto the platen with the ink. But it is what it is, guys. Alright, but you can see the image going on there. Putting down that white coat under base. It looks damn good. It looks really good. Even the feather part, the name, the face looks, look at that. Face looks really good. So now you guys are actually qualified. You guys actually know how to do this, because I showed you guys how to do it from start to finish. So when you get your Ri1000, you'll be 10 times as good as me. Alright, you guys can see right here on this part right here is actually on the platen, so I'm gonna have to wipe the platen off, because that part of the jacket had a hole in it, you know, and there's the bottom part of the image right there. Just finishing up that one part, and it's gonna suck the whole thing back in, and it's gonna start laying down the color. It's dope. That arrow right there looks vibrant. That feather, very vibrant. Let me turn up the ISO on here. I don't think you guys can see it very well, but after it's done, you'll be able to see it's starting to come out the top. So just check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. It looks so good. So good. Watch this. Watch this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes. Shit. Look at, guys. Are you serious? Let me try to focus a little better. Are you serious right now? Guys, are you serious? Guys. Really? Really? Insane, guys. Insane. So now that it's done, guys, I'm going to put my heat press in hover mode. I'm just going to put it all the way up so that it's not touching, because I want to let it hover first, and then I'm going to press it. I want to let it hover dry first. Alright, putting this all the way up so that the platen is not touching. Alright, and as you guys can see, it's not touching. Alright, so that the heat can like apply to it, but give me a second. Alright, so let's get this off here. Oh, that looks good. Alright, get this off here. And just like I thought, a piece of it is on the platen right there. I'll wipe that off in a second. Let's put this on my heat press. Alright, here we go. Right here. It's not touching. It's just hovering over the image, just hovering. Yep. 300 degrees, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Just let it hover dry. Not the whole 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's been about 1 minute. It's about 30 seconds left now. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it up. Let's go ahead and let it up. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply press to it. So I'm going to put this down on top of it, push this down so it can actually make contact. So what I did was this dried, that first thing right there dried the ink, right? And now me pushing the heat press onto it and letting it contact with the paper, it pushes the ink down into it, creating a softer feel. All right, so wait, it's not good enough. Alright, that should be good right there. So I want a little press. There we go. Too much pressure. Too much pressure right there. Back up a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm gonna do this for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then I'm done. All right, and then we're gonna take a look at it. All right, guys, so there you go. What do you guys think? DTG on a denim jacket. How do we do? In the comments down below, how did we do? I know what you're thinking. This over here a little bit, it's a little bit, but that's the artist, because if you look at the image, this right here versus that right there is farther over, so this should have been centered a little bit better by the artist, so it's not my fault. This is exactly in the center of the jacket. The head is exactly in the center of the jacket, so what messed this up right here, making the S go over here, is because this text should have been brought over just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it worked. Now we're just putting a little something up top, guys, with our EM1010. So I'll show you guys after this is done. But so far it's looking good, man. I'm very, very pleased with the way things turned out. I'm quite sure the client is going to love it. Guys, with the text, right? After I put it off, you'll see. But with the text right now in person, this looks like a Barbie denim jacket or something like that. But am I reaching, guys, or does this remind you like of a Barbie type of denim jacket? Like, I don't know. If Barbie had a denim jacket, this would be it. Guys, use my Ricoma affiliate link down in the description below if you would like to purchase a EM1010 or MT1501. Guys, working on a link for you guys for a Ricoh. Working on a link. So if you want to buy a Ricoh Ri1000 DTG printer, just hold off for a little while until I get you guys a link. We're going to starve them out a little bit until they comply. Come on, Ricoh. Stop taking all year. Come on, let's go. Only thing that I would recommend that you guys do differently is to put the embroidery on first before you do the DTG, because right now, even though I dried it, I'm concerned that the magnet on here is just too soon, possibly because of Mighty Hoop, but I think it's going to be fine. But I mean, we'll see. But that's the only thing I recommend that you guys do differently. Make sure you embroider it before you do the DTG so that you can avoid having a possible crease across the face of the design. All right, that's the only thing I recommend differently. Another thing that I'm going to recommend if you guys are doing this, see how I have, this is the arm of the machine. See how I have the denim like draped across the arm? That's to kind of like hold up the weight of the denim jacket so it's not pulling on the bottom half of this Mighty Hoop, even though I know it's not going to move because the magnets on this thing is strong as crazy, strong as heck. But yeah, just put that, drape it on there because denim is heavy and you don't want it holding down on your arms and stuff like that. Just put the weight of the jacket on both sides of the machine to compensate, to help hold the jacket up a little bit. But guys, right? Can I get a thumbs up though? Can I get a share? Can I get a comment? Can I get a like? Can I get you to get some of your friends to subscribe to the channel? Appreciate it. Here we are, all finished, all done. Another thing I recommend to you guys, if you have time, pre-treat your jacket before and then just let it dry all the way through instead of heat pressing it. That's what I recommend that you guys do for the best results. In my opinion, pre-treat your jacket and just let it air dry a whole lot. Just let it air dry a whole lot. All right. Like the day before or something like that, because this denim is really thick and I can still feel that it's still damp. The jacket is still damp, especially down here, it's still damp. So that's what I suggest. But overall, with the embroidery and the DTG, I think it came out, the combination is dope. It'll have been dope if her hand was extended a little bit longer, and that was actually, you know what I mean? That would have been dope, but it's cool. I think it came out good. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby? This right here, this right here.